Alright, I'm going to be doing the first oil change that I've done in probably almost 10 years on my 2016 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT. So let's get into it. Alright, what I got was I couldn't find in store anyways any of the Pennzoil, so what we went with was the Mobil 1 0W40. Heard a lot of people talk about it, saying that they didn't really experience any difference between the quality of that versus the Pennzoil, so we're gonna go with that. And I basically just went full ham, bought everything, the funnel. Like I said, I haven't done a friggin' oil change on a car in almost 10 years. So we will be kind of going over that. I'm gonna tape as much as I can. I did get one of these. Hopefully that plays nice. Nice little funnel. Everything I got, I did purchase from O'Reilly's. I didn't like go through any fancy auto store or nothing like that. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. See if I can film this without the camera flipping on me. So this is underneath the Jeep, looking up through that hole in that little cover on the bottom here. So that is the drain plug, and then that little guy is the oil filter. Whew, lifting this thing up was fun. There is my radiator fan, or yeah, I think that's the radiator fan. Whew. I am not young anymore. Alright. So I got it jacked up on one side. That should be enough. I do have a jack stand underneath it. Always make sure you have one of those under, just in case. I had a buddy almost get crushed by his car when we were younger. That wasn't fun. So I am going to get right into it. Already pulled the dipstick up, got the cap undone just to help flow better, and here comes the fun part. Oh, from what I have heard, the drain plug is a 13 millimeter. Go a little lower. We should have, there we go. Extension on that, get that guy, and here we go. Alright, oil change has been completed. A little bit of a pain with the oil filter. It was kind of in a little bit of a tight spot for my sausage fingers, but all in all, it went alright. Without knowing exactly where everything was at, granted it's a plug and an oil filter, so it's not rocket surgery, but without having done it before, it actually went pretty smooth. There were some small metal shavings in the oil, which makes me a little nervous, but not extremely, considering, I mean, it was very, very fine, and there wasn't that much of it, so it's not like any true damage has been done. So I think for now we're good. I did I haven't really gotten a chance to talk about that yet. I did get the Bilitech oil catch can. I drained that as well. There was only maybe about, I don't even know what to measure it by, but a little less than an eighth in the can itself. So not a whole lot, but I would, if anybody has the catch cans on their vehicle, doesn't even necessarily have to be the Jeeps, but if you do have a catch can, the easiest way I think to keep track of it and to empty it is to just dump it every time you do an oil change. Whether you're the one doing the oil change or if it's, you know, the shop, just kind of get into the habit of every time you do an oil change, just dump the catch can just that way so it doesn't overflow. But now these 392s take a whopping 7 quarts of oil, so that was a fun little purchase. Not quite as daunting as the dealership made it sound, obviously, because the dealership's always going to try and upsell their little, if you buy our package, we'll give you free oil changes, but whatever. Not going to fall for that one again. We bought it on the wife's scat just to have that peace of mind that we wouldn't be paying what we were told was going to be like $160 for an oil change, but screw off that. But now buying the mobile one, the 0W40, with the oil, the filter, ran me roughly around $70, give or take. You can actually find it on Amazon a little cheaper. Thanks, truck. But no, you can find the Pennzoil on Amazon for a little cheaper. I think my cart tallied up to about $60 with the oil and the it's like 60 or 70 with the oil and the filter. So that's that. I did make a little bit of a mess, and actually on the corner of my phone, because I decided to be a dumbass and leave it in my pocket as I'm crawling underneath the car, it slipped out and got cracked. But just the back side on the upper corner right here. So I'll be getting the case. So it's going to be fun. Yeah, so I haven't really talked about the Jeep a whole lot. I haven't really done a whole lot of videos. Haven't had the time. But I did get the AFE GT Momentum cold air for it, just because I like how the little intake pipe kind of tapers out. I think that's kind of a nifty look. So with the whole COVID thing going around, I don't think I'm gonna be doing a whole hell of a lot, but I'll try and do some fun stuff here and there. We did get our stimulus checks. Me and my wife did, through my account, because that's the one we did our taxes through. So if you've done your taxes online and had them direct deposited, they are starting to roll those out, so kind of be on the lookout for those. I went the responsible route for now. I'm going to say for now is a keyword, words, but we decided that we were going to stuff that away into savings for now, just to kind of be adults, because in this crazy screwed up time we're in, it kind of, you got to focus more about stuff that actually matters and not just stuff that you really want. Granted, the Jeep was something I wanted, but you know, whatever. So that is all I got for you guys for now. Hope everybody's doing well, and we'll catch you later. Guess I should add in the video, if you're going to be doing your own oil changes, you need to make sure how to reset the lovely little, let me fix this, there we go. It tells you right there. It's hard to miss, but if you don't know in order to reset the life of your oil, at least in the display, all you got to do is go down to the little info tab, and this goes for the chargers too. Challengers, this is basically Mopar across the board as far as I know, but you know, you go through your little, it should have like displaying, 33, screw off, your tires, your coolant temp, trans temp, oil temp, then there's going to be the oil pressure, and then next to that is going to be the oil life, and that's basically what kind of helps if you do your own oil. I mean, granted, if you don't, they give you a little tag and put it in your window, but screw off with those. I hate those. So this is just an easy way to kind of keep track if you're, you know, a little forgetful, or you don't have the mindset to kind of just know when to change your oil. This is a little nifty tool that they've kind of sent out with all the models to monitor the life of the oil. Now, how exactly it does it, I'm not sure. It probably just takes it by the mileage, not the time. So if you've got a car that sits for quite some time, it might be a good idea to go off of that. I know they say, oh God, what is it, 4 to 6 months or something like that for an oil change. So keep that in mind. Just if you're daily driving it, that's one thing. It's probably gonna, you know, that little percentage will be a lot easier to calculate through that. But if you're got a car that's, you know, just sitting around, you might want to not go off of that per se. So just keep that in mind.